Everyone, I'm Sartabani and I'm here with the latest breaking news on Pakistan cricket. So finally, after a long wait, the Pakistan selectors have announced the squads for the ODI series against Zimbabwe and Australia. So some interesting names, some surprises that have come in the squad. We see the inclusion of Arafat Minhas. I mean, he's an exceptionally talented cricketer. He's a very good all-rounder. When it comes to spin bowling, he's very good. His line and length, his accuracy, as well as his left hand, his batting. He's a left-handed batsman. We saw his batting in the Emerging the Asia Cup T20 in Oman that he bites superbly and he showed his talent. And even in domestic cricket, he's shown a glimpse of his talent and skill. And he's a cricketer who can go on to become a good all-rounder for Pakistan in the future. And we see the inclusion of Kamran Ghulam. I mean, he's been scoring runs in domestic cricket. It would be a test for him in Australia because we know his technique is not very good against fast bowling. So let's see how he performs as well. Then you have Haris Rauf. Why is Haris Rauf in the team? I mean, he's a Parchi because Aqib Javed is the selector. So we know there's that Lahore Qalandars connection. So he's in the team as well. Then you have the return of Hasnain. Very good selection by Aqib Javed and the selection committee because Hasnain performed in the Champions Cup in the domestic tournament which happened in Pakistan. And then you have other inclusion as well, like Irfan Khan Niazi. The Pakistan looking to pick a new player at number 6. He's another deserving player. He performed in the Champions Cup. He's got good shots as well, and he's got good temperament as well. But so the surprising factor, which the whole of Pakistan is talking about, you see the media, I mean, blasting the PCB about it, is Fakhar Zaman. Fakhar Zaman has not been given a central contract. Fakhar Zaman is not in the ODI and T20 team. I mean, was it just because of the tweet? And they're also saying it's because of the fitness test as well. So I think Fakhar Zaman should have been in the team even if he was not fully fit, because if Noman Ali can play in the test series against England when he wasn't fully fit, he did not pass the fitness test, then why can't Fakhar Zaman play? I mean, Fakhar Zaman is no doubt the biggest match winner, the biggest impact player in the current Pakistan team, and arguably one of the best players Pakistan has ever had in ODIs. He's a big match player, a big match performer, impact player. He plays with a high strike rate, he plays risk-free cricket, and he was the only player in the team who I can say plays modern day cricket on a consistent basis. And Fakhar Zaman should have been in the ODI T20 team, but where was Rizwan? Why didn't Rizwan stand up for Fakhar Zaman in the meeting? Fakhar Zaman spoke for Babar Azam, and Babar Azam, we haven't seen no tweet or nothing from Fakhar Zaman in favour of Fakhar Zaman. I mean, the PCB should have picked Fakhar Zaman in the team because the current scenario is that you have Simon Ayub and Abdullah Shafiq as openers. No doubt, they are talented openers. They have the skill. But playing in Australia, you need different levels for that. It's a different ball game. So let's see what happens. I think that Fakhar Zaman should have been in the team. He is the key opener of Pakistan. If Pakistan want to do well in the Champions Trophy, which will be held in Pakistan, then Fakhar Zaman is a key player. And Imam has been dropped as well. Yeah, arguably you can say that's a correct decision. But if you knew Fakhar Zaman was not in the team, you could have picked Imam al-Haq. But the news that's been coming out according to sources is that Imam is not in the team because of the role of Mohammad Hafiz when he was the director. And this is because Hafiz done a report against Imam that Imam leaks out team news and team information. And to an extent this is true because we've seen Imam, he has that type of character as well. He sometimes speaks too much at the wrong time. Recently in the T20 World Cup, during the T20 World Cup, he was on Geo News, giving his analysis in Hasna Mana Hai. So I think that also goes against Imam. He needs to focus more on cricket and less on these cricket shows. And then we see other selections as well. Faisal Akram, a deserving selection, seeing as Pakistan have been struggling in the spin department over the last few years. We saw in the World Cup in India. We saw in the World Cup in West Indies and USA, Pakistan struggled in the spin department. There's no Shadab Khan, there's no Mohammad Nawaz. No doubt they are match winners, but they probably need to perform in domestic cricket. And another topic I want to talk about is that if you weren't going to select Fakhar Zaman or Imam al-Haq, where's Shan Masood? One of the best players in centre countries, probably the best player of the pull shot that you have in this team, probably even better than Babar Azam. In this team. So I think Shan Masood is also deserving. And then the central contracts have also come out. Fakhar Zaman is not in that. Wasim Jr. is in the central contract, but he's not in the team. He was the best bowler for Pakistan in the ODI World Cup. Why is he not in the team? He's a good bowler of reverse swing. So another surprising miss for the Pakistan selectors, which they have done, and it's not good because a deserving performer like Mohammad Wasim Jr. should have been selected. But Harris Rauf, why is he selected? It's beyond my understanding. And then we have other players as well. Sajid Khan has been he deserved a contract, and he's been given a contract. Shadab Khan has been demoted. Shaheen Afridi has been demoted. Another important thing that's come out, which I noticed in the selection in the central contract, was Shan Masood. He's been put subject to captaincy. I mean, what is this? Subject to captaincy means that if he stays as captain, and according to sources, Salman Yaga is seen as the future test captain, according to Mohsin Naqvi, and we saw those videos in the meeting yesterday which came up on social media. And if Shan Masood is subject to captaincy even after winning a test series against England, yes, you can argue he had no role in that. All the credit goes to Aqib Javed, but Shan Masood still did decent with the bat. Although he could have done better, he was still the captain at the end of the day. Shan Masood should still be captain. He should still continue. He should not be put as subject to captaincy. And if Noman Ali can get a central contract for subject to fitness, then why can't Fakhar Zaman get a central contract for subject to fitness? I mean, these are the issues. There's no Nawaz in the squad, no Hassan Ali in the squad, no Shadab Khan in the squad, no Fahim Ashraf, no Fakhar Zaman, no Sam Amir. I mean, these are the big exclusions from the team. These players are no doubt